I'm Kate Clay, and today I'm going to talk to you about House Flipper, the video game on PC. Long before I had bought House Flipper, I had been really fascinated with it on the Steam store. I wanted to know why people would play a game which involved picking up trash, cleaning up people's houses, and redecorating. While House Flipper is a simple game, and this isn't going to be a particularly long review, part of the joy of it and the charm of it is in its simplicity. Before we begin, please hit subscribe and let's get into the video game that is House Flipper. So what is House Flipper? Much like the popular TV renovation programs, House Flipper is all about transforming derelict and decrepit houses and turning them around into beautiful homes and selling them to make a profit. House Flipper actually draws on probably one of my favorite aspects of The Sims, which is the home creation process, and turns it into a full game. You start by taking on simple jobs like cleaning people's trash, picking up bags, clearing out boxes from homes, and scrubbing the floors and walls and cleaning up dirt from the houses. As you progress through the game, you get more significant instruments to actually do the cleaning. You can do things like tiling, paving. You can get a flamethrower to burn things, which is really fun, except that the flamethrower doesn't actually burn through snow, but it does burn through furniture, so each to their own. Most of the houses obviously need a cleanup and need the walls and floors repaired, although there are some really unique homes. The great thing about House Flipper is that it is designed to be a relaxing game, so if you don't like cockroaches, if you're not into spooky stuff, the game will ask you before it puts any of that in there if you'd like to turn those items off. And that's a good thing, I think, because in a game like this, those things could easily turn people off or spook them. It's clearly designed to be a chilled out simulator experience, and that's exactly what I found it to be. I put on my audiobook. I had a great time knocking down walls and building new ones, painting walls. I was queried why I would spend so many hours painting walls when I could actually paint the walls of my own house, which do need painting. But the beauty of this is that there's no dust. There's no pain holding a sledgehammer. You don't have to worry about building materials being toxic. You can just chill out and decorate a home. As you complete more and more jobs, you can level up your skills in the tablet, and more jobs open up more opportunities as well as more money, which means that you can buy bigger and better houses in the buying and selling market. It's good to actually do a few of the jobs first so that you can open up all the skills in the homes. But the game isn't just about cleaning out moldy old houses, it's also about redecorating, and that includes furniture and fixing the fittings in the building. Now, part of this Zen-like experience is actually putting these objects together, so you'll be screwing things in with the click of a button. And some of these were a little bit clunky at times. I found the washing machine especially difficult to install because when the back panel comes off, you have to click on it a few times for it to actually animate down. But apart from that, this was a relatively chilled out experience. I think some people might find this boring or perceive this as boring, but House Flipper is a game designed to make you slow down. It's not a game meant to be done quickly, and I think that's really important to think of when you're considering this game. It's also incredibly satisfying to see these homes come together, and I think that low-key satisfaction is something we need a lot of right now in the middle of the pandemic. Things are so uncertain. To be able to accomplish a few small tasks easily in a video game is really peaceful. I also really enjoyed the sense of humor the game developers have here. They riff off a lot of popular culture in designing these houses, including things like Dragon Ball Z, Dracula, vampire movies, horror films, and of course, maybe some Breaking Bad. I appreciated too the stories that come with the homes. So the jobs have little stories attached to them, and it's really interesting reading the emails from people who want you to do work on their homes. There's no accounting for their taste, however. Some of the jobs that you get put on, you start to question why someone wants their house painted interior orange. But hey, look, they're paying the big bucks, so I gotta do what the client wants. When it comes to renovating your own homes, you can do whatever you like with them, but be aware that the buyers will like different things. So you try to tailor different houses to different buyers in order to make the most profit from them. and you start to learn what those buyers like as you play the game. One of the criticisms I would make of this game is that the buyers' personas are quite cliched. There's the businessman that really needs a home office. There's an Asian man who likes to study a lot. There's the artistic single woman. There's the family with the need for 6 bedrooms. And these all kind of draw on, I feel like, a bit of outmoded archetypes, especially around the dudes who want video game consoles and lots of speakers. And I'm like, where is the lady gamer who really needs a hacker space to go and film her YouTube videos, I wonder? With the Apocalypse DLC, you actually get additional buyers who are only interested in bunker houses and prepping for the apocalypse, which is quite funny and very American as well. Another good thing about the houses is there's a lot of functionality you can add or do with them. If you want to build a wall somewhere and divide a big room into 2, you can do that. If you want to paint it pink, you can. If you would like to put a vampire fireplace next to a kids' toys section, you absolutely can. And I would like to see, I guess, in future DLCs and updates, more functionality around what you could make those rooms. So there are a number of DLCs already available for House Flipper. You know, there's gardening, there's farms, there's pets, and the one I'm probably most interested in playing is the Luxury Edition, which I think could be a great upgrade to the game. So would I recommend House Flipper? Yes, I really enjoyed this game. I sunk quite a few hours into it because it was just so relaxing to decorate the houses while I was listening to an audiobook. It was a great way to end a working day, especially if it had been stressful. I could just go and knock down some walls and get all my worries out. I think there's a lot of opportunity for House Flipper to become an even better game, and I really actually look forward to seeing what they do next. So this was a good game for me to play, despite being a really different sort of game to what I usually play. I'm hoping to review more indie games in 2022, so if you have any suggestions for games you want me to check out, hit me up in the comments below. I'm Kat Clay, and if you like video game reviews, if you like cosplay, nerd stuff, writing, please hit subscribe, and thanks again for watching.